What's going on, Average Tech Guy here. Today we are back, more tech and more reviews, and the item that I have right here in front of me is very small yet very powerful. This, my friends, is the DJI Action 2, but we're not going to be so much focusing on the device itself. I know I have not done a review on this device yet. I'm still using it, still working on it, still trying to see if it is for me, but what I did want to bring you guys is this case. Yeah, if you bought one of these, DJI actually owes you something. So let's talk about it.
To the scene he described by creating an imaginary picture. Usually it's something.
All right, so if you have one of these very small little super magnetic cameras, this thing shoots in basically any format that you want to think about. 4K, 60 frames, 4K, 30 frames, 50 frames, like you name it, it pretty much does it. It does not go up to 8K though. This is not a review of this, but when you are recording in that higher frame rate, a lot of times this little device will tend to overheat. Well, DJI is actually giving these out. These are actually magnetic case covers. So it's not going to just only connect to the device and protect it from falls and all that good stuff like that. But this thing is actually going to protect this whole setup from overheating, because overheating is indeed a real issue. So two separate pieces. One covers the bottom portion, and I actually opted to buy the bottom portion that has a second screen on it, which we'll talk about that in the review of it. But this portion, you notice it's got little magnetic grips in the bottom. It's like this whole setup is like really neat the way the magnets work. But you're just gonna slide this down inside, and once you get this on, you latch them together, and we'll just turn this on. Holding that button down, it's going to tell you how much battery, but once you put this case on, it's going to now give you this message right here. So it says magnetic protective case installed, camera usage time is now extended. That's one of the biggest things. It's going to extend your camera usage time. Do not remove protective case during recording as camera unit temperature is too high. So it does get pretty hot. We're going to confirm that. Once you confirm it, we should be good to go. Now, when you actually get into here, there are some settings. And if you go into your settings, you will now be able to see auto stop when the temperature. So we'll change temperature to high. We'll switch that threshold, and you will now get even more video time out of this bad boy. One of the other things you definitely have to take in consideration when you're using this is going to be the actual mode that you're recording in. So whether you're using the steady mode, the rock steady mode, or the horizon balancing mode, that's going to determine your record time as well. And it also determines your picture size or your frame size also. So this whole thing is about controlling the heat consumption, heat dispersion, all that good stuff. You want to make sure that this is going to be the best use fit for this. And the magnetic case is really nice. I like the way they put this together. And like I said, if you have one of these, DJI actually owes you one. So I'm going to drop a link below so you can go by their website and request your free magnetic case. But they owe you one of these, and if you got it, I suggest you go out and get it, because it's going to make life a whole lot easier when trying to record with this device. With that being said, if you do want to see a full review on this little device, I'll be dropping one pretty soon, so stay tuned to the channel and check that out. I'm still testing it, still trying to decide whether this thing is for me or not, but with all the little gadgets and gadgets that it comes with, I pretty much like everything about it, with the exception of maybe one thing. So we'll talk about that later. I just wanted to show you guys the actual case right now. And if you need to take this thing off, let's go ahead and just pop it out. So pop it out from the back down here. That's the bottom portion. And if you need to take this one off, it just simply slides back out just like so. But you want to use this case while you're using this whole setup. Until next time, hopefully this has been able to help someone out. Be sure and give me a big thumbs up and please subscribe. Average Tech Guy out. Peace.